Hi, this is Mark McPherson with another one of my blogs in the series, 52 blogs in 52 weeks, with each blog being about one of my 52 types of people who are poorly behaved and at times downright difficult. This week I'm talking about and writing about number 47, the Whinger. Now the Whinger is actually one of my least favourite characters, and I'll tell you why. But before I do that, let's remember we all whinge from time to time about something. The government's not doing this, they're not doing it right, neighbour is this, someone at work that, the referee last week was obviously biased, you know, my team didn't win, so they're obviously biased and they gave too many penalties to, against us, whatever it happens to be. Yeah, whinge, maybe whinge isn't quite the right word. We've all had a bit of a complaint about something that we're unhappy about. But the Whinger does three particular things that I think that really put them in the class of bad behaviour and difficult behaviour. Now the first one is this. The Whinger whinges about things incessantly. We find ourselves saying, oh please, not that story again. Oh, haven't they resolved that yet? So they talk about, or they whinge about rather, their complaint time and time again, over and over for way too long. Now it's not that their complaint isn't valid. Sometimes what they're whinging about is true. Yes, the government shouldn't have done that. Yes, maybe the referee was biased. Yeah, your colleague at work or whatever it happens to be, for sure. But they whinge about it over and over again. Which brings me to the second thing. The second thing I think about the Whinger is that really annoys me is that they don't seem to be able to differentiate between things they can't control and things they can control. Well, maybe control isn't the right word. They can't do anything about and they can do something about. They don't seem to understand that there's some things which you can't do anything about, and maybe it's best to just whinge once and leave it at that. But there's things they can do something about, and this brings me now to my third point about the Whinger. They don't do it. So we find ourselves saying, if you don't like that restaurant so much, why do you go there? If your teenage son continues to be that rude, and you have told us many times now about it, why don't you do something about it? Have you spoken to your colleague? Have you spoken to your manager? Have you spoken to your spouse? Have you reprimanded your teenager for that language or that poor behaviour? They don't do it. They have some sort of excuse. Oh, it won't work. Or, oh, my teenage son, he doesn't mean any harm. Well, if he doesn't mean any harm, can you please not tell us about it over and over again? So it's those three things about the Whinger I think that really gets me down. They whinge often, way too often, way too much. They don't seem to understand there's some things you can't do anything about and maybe it's best to leave it, and there's some things you can do something about and you should act on it. And the third thing is they don't act, or they give it a half try maybe. So where does this leave us? Well, I have a list of top strategies, as I call them, and there's plenty in there for dealing with the Whinger. There's no doubt about that. So if you want to talk to me at any stage about the Whinger, any of my other 52 types, or how to deal with them effectively, efficiently and ethically, please contact me. And the easiest way to do that is go to my website. There's a contact page there. Number of ways you can contact me through the message or try the phone if you like. But one of the best ways is for you to make a time where I will call you. I have a simple online booking system, very easy. You choose a day, you choose a time, give me the phone number and I will call you at some time that's convenient to you. That's easy. And we can have a chat about these things. Never any obligation, please. Understand that. It's just a chat. We can talk about these difficult types and how to deal with them, or tough conversations if you prefer. Anyway, whatever you're doing, hope you're well, hope you're happy, look after yourselves, look after your family, and I do hope to chat to you soon. All the very best. See you later.